Hello, Fairfield. You're listening to solar-powered KRUU FM, and this is Daniel with Fairfield Radio Action News. The weather for today has a high of 45 and a low of 18 degrees Fahrenheit. Linda Egenes is a local author here in Fairfield. Hermela talked to her about her career as a writer. Here's more.
Linda Egenes is an author here in Fairfield, Iowa. Linda has published several different books, from A Visit to the Amish to books on Maharishi Ayurveda. I talked to Linda to find out more. What inspired you to become an author or to open up your blog?
Well, how I got started was, I think, when I was a kid, I just really liked to write. So my parents, really encouraged me as a writer. They loved everything I wrote. And I remember in 7th grade, 6th or 7th grade, I had this one teacher, and she encouraged us to write creative stories from our own. For every week we would get up and read our creative stories out loud. And that was, I think, my favorite class.
Do you have any upcoming books or projects you would like to talk about?
I have 2 books coming up. One is going to be self-published. It's also with Dr. Kumara Reddy, and it's a retelling of the Ramayana, which is an epic from India. And the idea of this is just to put it in more modern language, but at the same time retain the charm and the poetry and the beauty of the original. And we're self-publishing that, so that's a new venture. We've never self-published anything before. And then I have another novel that I'm working on that is in the final stages, but I need to find a publisher for that, because that one I won't be self-publishing.
Okay, well, thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome. Thank you.
This is Hermela with Fairfield Radio Action News on KRUU FM.
The MSAE Pioneers boys basketball team played the Harmony Rockets last night. Drew Schoenfeld has the full report.
The Maharishi School Pioneers had a home basketball game last night against the Harmony Rockets. In the 7th grade game, Harmony ended up winning 31-17.
Hi, we're here just in the beginning of the 8th grade game. The score is Pioneers 4, Visitor 2, and it looks like something just happened out there. Number 13 from Harmony fell down. The 8th graders last year actually had a winning streak. No losses in the whole season. In this season so far, the 8th graders have had 1 loss, though, tarnishing their record.
The Pioneers ended up winning the 8th grade game 61-19. After the game, I spoke with Malcolm Porch, the coach for the 7th grade team.
How do you think the games went for the 7th graders?
7th grader has made much improvement since our last game. This game we scored the most points that we've scored this whole season, and that's pretty good. That's a big step for these guys. And hopefully next year I can get the same group, and we'll go from there.
And what have you been doing to practice?
We just started going over set offenses. They seem to be taking it pretty well. We want to get everybody on board so that, there's some coherence within the group.
All right, thank you very much.
This is Drew Schoenfeld for Fairfield Radio Action News on KRUU FM.
The Fairfield Arts and Convention Center is hosting the 4th Annual Southeast Iowa Bridal Expo on Sunday, February 23rd. Paloma Braun has the full story.
The 4th Annual Southeast Iowa Bridal Expo will be here in Fairfield, Iowa, at the Fairfield Arts and Convention Center, located on 200 North Main Street, on Sunday, February 23rd at 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. The Southeast Iowa Bridal Expo is designed to help brides have an easier, stress-free way of planning their wedding. Brides from all over Southeast Iowa are invited to the expo, where vendors with their special wedding services will meet with brides one-on-one to help them get their service at a great discount price. Also at the event, there will be a bridal fashion show presented by Princess Boutique and a special grand prize of $500 gift card to Book & Jewelers. This event is sponsored by the Fairfield Arts and Convention Center, Hy-Vee Grocery Store, True Value, Bridgeview Center, Princess Boutique, Dawn's Couture Cakes, American, Cedar Valley, Winery, Full Effect Salon, and many others. If you are interested in coming to the 4th Annual Southeast Iowa Bridal Expo. Remember, it is at the Fairfield Arts and Convention Center on February 23rd, Sunday at 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. This is Paula Mabron with Fairfield Radio Action News on KRUU FM.
That's all the news for today. Stay tuned for more on current events happening in Fairfield. This is Daniel Drew with Fairfield Radio Action News. You're listening to solar-powered KRUU FM, the voice of Fairfield and beyond.